Ever feel like you're just drowning in to-dos?
Oh, yeah.
Like you just wish you could delegate everything and just watch it magically get done?
All the time.
Well, get this. Agentic AI might be the answer. We're diving deep today into a whole stack of articles and research about this AI that goes way beyond just understanding what you're asking it to do.
Right.
This can actually plan and execute tasks all on its own.
It really is like a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
We're not talking about like setting reminders or playing music like your typical AI assistant.
Right.
Agentic AI is about like setting a goal and letting the AI map out the whole process.
Wow.
Even figuring out the tools and resources that it needs to use along the way.
So it's more like a strategic mastermind than a simple helper.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, it's no wonder that Gartner, those tech prediction gurus,
Yeah.
they think that agentic AI is going to be like a top trend by 2025.
Right. And get this. By 2028, some experts believe that 15% of our daily work decisions could be made by these systems. That's like having a superpowered coworker making choices right alongside us.
That's incredible. I'm curious to see how that actually plays out in the real world.
Yeah, me too.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, I need to understand how this whole thing even works.
Yeah.
What is the engine that's driving this level of AI autonomy?
The core of it is something called large language models, or LLMs.
Right.
You've probably heard of GPT-4.
Yeah.
That's a classic example.
Okay.
These LLMs are basically like the brains behind agentic AI. They can process tons of information, understand what we humans are saying, and respond in a way that feels like eerily human.
Okay, so the LLM is like the brain. But how does it actually do stuff in the real world? Like, does it have tiny robot arms or something?
Not quite. Think of it more like this. They can actually use tools that we use every day.
Do I?
Things like Google Search to pull in information from the web. And to keep everything organized, they even maintain to-do lists, just like you might when you're tackling a big project.
Wait, so they're browsing the web and making lists.
Yeah.
That's next level.
Yeah.
But how do they actually, learn and make those complex decisions? It can't just be about following instructions, right?
You're catching on quickly. It's about memory, short-term memory for like immediate tasks, and long-term memory for storing experiences and learning. Just like us, they learn from what they've done before.
So if I had, an AI travel agent planning my trip, it could remember my past trips and use that to suggest places that I'd actually like.
Exactly. It's like having a travel agent who knows you inside and out. But there's another crucial piece to this.
Okay.
Planning modules.
Planning modules.
These help break down a huge task into smaller, manageable steps. They figure out the order of those steps, the best tools to use for each, and even try to anticipate problems before they even pop up.
That's incredible. So it's like having a built-in project manager, except this one never takes a coffee break.
Right.
And speaking of tools, I read that there are open-source frameworks for building this kind of AI.
You're right. Platforms like AutoGen, LangChain, and Semantic Kernel are making it easier for developers to create and customize their own agentic AI systems. It's becoming much more accessible, which is pretty exciting to see.
This all feels super futuristic, but where are we actually seeing agentic AI being used today? Are there companies already using this in their everyday work?
Absolutely. Take Bombardier, for example, the company that makes planes and trains.
Oh, wait.
They're already using AI agents to help their sales team by gathering all the relevant information for each customer and even transcribing notes from meetings.
Wow. So it's like having an army of tireless assistants doing all the tedious work so humans can focus on the bigger picture.
Precisely. And that's just one example. We're seeing applications pop up everywhere, from software development to healthcare and beyond. It seems like every industry is finding ways to incorporate this new technology.
It's almost like we're on the edge of a huge technological shift with AI becoming an integral part of how we work and live.
Right.
But before we go any further, I'm really curious to know how all this impacts the workforce.
That's a great question, and one that's on a lot of people's minds. While it's true that some tasks may be automated, it's important to remember that agentic AI is more about enhancing our capabilities, not replacing us altogether.
So it's less about AI taking our jobs and more about AI taking on some of the more mundane tasks, allowing us to focus on the things that require human creativity and problem solving.
That's a great way to think about it. It's about humans and AI working together, each playing to their strengths to achieve a common goal.
It's definitely a new way of working, and it'll be fascinating to see how this dynamic evolves over time. But before we dive into the future, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Are there risks associated with this level of AI autonomy?
That's a valid concern, and it's one we need to discuss carefully. There are definitely challenges to consider, especially when it comes to ensuring that these powerful AI systems are used safely and responsibly.
Okay, so there are potential downsides to this technology. This is where it gets really interesting and a little bit daunting.
Right.
But we'll save that conversation for our next segment. Stay tuned, folks, because we're just getting started.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of agentic AI.
I'm still processing everything we talked about in the last segment.
Yeah. Huh.
The idea of AI making decisions alongside us,
Right.
it's both exciting and, like, a little nerve-wracking.
It's definitely a big shift, and like with any new technology, there are important considerations to keep in mind as this develops.
You mentioned potential downsides before we left.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that we need to be cautious about as agentic AI becomes more and more common?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is making sure that we build in the right safeguards, especially when these AI systems are making decisions that could have real-world consequences.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right. It's one thing for an AI to pick the wrong song for my playlist,
Yeah.
but it's quite another if it's making decisions about healthcare or financial investments.
Right, exactly.
We need to make sure that humans are still in the loop,
Okay.
especially for critical decisions.
Got it.
It's kind of like having a safety driver in a self-driving car.
Yeah.
Someone who can take over if the AI encounters a situation it can't handle.
So it's not about giving AI complete control,
Right.
but rather finding the right balance between autonomy and human oversight.
Exactly.
That sounds like a tricky tightrope to walk.
It is, and it requires careful planning and ongoing monitoring.
Yeah.
Another aspect is thinking about unintended consequences.
Oh, yeah.
We need to anticipate potential issues and develop strategies to mitigate those risks.
So it's like playing chess, thinking several moves ahead to anticipate different scenarios and make sure that the AI is behaving as intended.
That's a great analogy.
One way to do this is through something called sandboxing,
Sandboxing.
where we can test the AI in a controlled environment before releasing it into the real world.
Okay.
This helps us identify any unexpected behaviors or potential problems early on.
So it's like a digital playground where we can let the AI run around and experiment without worrying about causing any real harm.
Exactly.
I like that.
It allows us to fine-tune the system and make sure it's operating safely and effectively.
Okay, so we're putting safety measures in place and thinking ahead to avoid potential pitfalls.
Right.
What about the bigger picture?
Yeah.
How will all this impact society as a whole?
Yeah, that's a crucial question, and one that we need to address collectively.
Yeah.
As agentic AI becomes more and more integrated into our lives, it will undoubtedly have a profound impact on how we work, how we interact with each other, and even how we define ourselves as humans.
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're on the verge of like a massive societal shift.
Yeah.
It certainly has the potential to be as transformative as the internet or the smartphone.
Wow.
And like with any major technological advancement, there will be both challenges and opportunities.
It's almost like we're standing at a fork in the road, with one path leading to a future where AI empowers us,
Right.
and another where it potentially creates new problems.
Yeah, I think the key is to approach this with a sense of cautious optimism.
Okay.
We need to be aware of the potential risks, but also embrace the possibilities.
I like that cautious optimism.
Yeah,
It feels like the right mindset for navigating this uncharted territory.
it is.
But speaking of the future, what does the road ahead look like for agentic AI?
Yeah.
What kind of advancements can we expect to see in the coming years?
One exciting trend is the development of what are called multimodal AI agents.
Multimodal.
Currently, most AI agents primarily interact with the world through text.
Right.
But imagine AI agents that can also see, hear, and even feel just like we do.
Wow, that's next level.
Right. So instead of just reading recipes, an AI could actually watch cooking videos and learn to make a meal.
Yeah.
Or it could listen to a music playlist and create a personalized workout routine based on the tempo and mood of the songs.
That opens up so many possibilities.
Yeah.
What other trends are shaping the future of agentic AI?
Another area that's generating a lot of buzz is the development of personalized AI agents.
Personalized AI agents.
Imagine having an AI that's tailored specifically to your needs, preferences, and goals.
Okay.
It's like having a digital twin that understands you better than you understand yourself.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all AI assistant, we could have AI agents that are like our personal sidekicks,
Exactly.
helping us navigate our lives in a way that's truly customized.
Precisely. And as AI technology continues to advance, we can expect these personalized AI agents to become even more sophisticated and capable.
It's like having a team of experts at our fingertips, ready to assist us with everything from managing our finances to planning our dream vacation. It's a tantalizing glimpse into a future where AI seamlessly integrates into our lives, making everything easier and more efficient.
And it's not just about efficiency.
Yeah.
It's about enhancing our capabilities and empowering us to achieve things we might not have thought possible.
It's like having a brainstorming partner that can process information at lightning speed,
Right.
generate creative ideas, and help us see things from a different perspective.
Exactly. And as these AI agents become more intelligent and capable, we'll see a shift towards true human AI collaboration.
Okay.
We'll be working alongside these AI agents, leveraging their strengths to solve complex problems and tackle ambitious goals.
That's a powerful vision.
Yeah.
But it also raises some important questions.
Sure.
How will these advancements impact the future of work?
Right.
Will there still be a need for human workers in a world where AI can do so much?
That's a question that's on everyone's mind, and it's one that we need to approach with both caution and optimism. While it's true that some jobs may be automated, I believe that agentic AI will ultimately create more opportunities than it eliminates.
So it's not about AI taking over our jobs.
Right.
It's about AI augmenting our capabilities and freeing us up to focus on the things that we do best.
Exactly.
Creativity, innovation, and problem solving.
Think of it as a shift from manual labor to knowledge work.
Okay.
Instead of spending our days on repetitive tasks, we'll be able to focus on higher-level thinking and strategic decision-making.
It's a future where human ingenuity and AI intelligence combine to create something truly extraordinary.
It is.
But it's also a future that requires us to adapt and evolve.
Yeah.
We need to embrace lifelong learning, develop new skills, and be prepared for a world where the nature of work is constantly changing.
You're absolutely right. We
Yeah.
can't afford to be complacent.
Right.
We need to invest in education and training programs that equip people with the skills they need to thrive in an AI-powered world.
It's about empowering individuals to embrace the possibilities of agentic AI and become active participants in shaping its future.
And it's about fostering a culture of collaboration and innovation where humans and AI work together to create a better world for everyone.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this segment of our deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the potential downsides, discussed the exciting trends shaping the future of agentic AI,
Right.
and even touched upon the potential impact on the workforce.
Hmm.
But there's still so much more to explore.
There is.
In our next segment, we'll delve into some specific examples of how agentic AI is already being used in various industries.
Yes.
And explore the exciting possibilities that lie ahead.
I'm excited for that.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Because our journey into the world of agentic AI is just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
But we've talked a lot about the potential of agentic AI,
Mm-hmm.
the good, the bad, the what ifs.
Right.
But now I'm ready for some concrete examples.
Yeah.
Let's see how this is actually playing out in the real world.
Okay, let's start with an area where agentic AI could have a huge impact. Healthcare. Imagine a world where AI agents are working alongside doctors,
Yeah.
helping diagnose diseases, analyze medical images, even recommend personalized treatment plans.
That sounds incredible. It's like having a whole team of specialists supporting each doctor,
Exactly.
which could lead to much better outcomes for patients.
Absolutely. And it's not just a futuristic dream.
Right.
Companies are already developing AI-powered tools that can analyze medical data, spot patterns that humans might miss,
Yeah.
leading to earlier and more accurate diagnoses.
And early detection is so crucial for so many conditions.
Yeah.
Are there other ways that AI is being used in healthcare?
Definitely. Think about personalized patient care. We're starting to see AI agents that can monitor vital signs, track medication adherence, and even provide emotional support and companionship for patients who need it.
It's like having like a 247 healthcare advocate right by your side.
Yeah.
That could be life-changing for people with chronic illnesses or those who need extra support managing their health.
It really could. And as AI technology continues to advance, we can expect even more innovative applications, things like robotic surgery guided by AI or faster drug discovery processes.
Wow.
Healthcare is going to be transformed in so many ways.
Yeah, that's mind-blowing to think about. Okay, let's shift gears to another industry that's ripe for AI disruption. Business operations.
This is where things get really interesting. Agentic AI is already being used to streamline all kinds of business processes, automating tasks, and improving decision-making across different departments.
Yeah, I can see how AI would be really helpful in areas like customer service, marketing, and supply chain management.
Hmm.
It's all about efficiency, right?
Exactly. Take customer service, for
I
instance.
don't know.
AI agents can provide 24/7 support, personalized interactions based on customer history, and even anticipate needs before they're even voiced.
That sounds like a recipe for happier, more loyal customers.
Exactly.
What about marketing? How does AI fit into that?
AI is a marketer's dream.
Really?
Imagine AI agents that can analyze huge amounts of customer data,
Oh, wow.
segment audiences into highly specific groups, and then craft laser-focused marketing campaigns tailored to each group's preferences.
Oh, it's like having a marketing guru who can predict what each customer wants before they even know it themselves.
Yeah,
And I bet AI is also transforming the world of supply chain management.
you bet. AI agents can optimize inventory levels so companies aren't overstocked or running out of products.
Oh, okay.
They can also predict demand fluctuations and manage logistics in real time, reacting to changes as they happen.
Talk about efficiency.
Yeah.
It's incredible to see how agentic AI is reshaping businesses from the inside out.
And we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
As AI continues to evolve, we'll see even more innovative applications in the business world.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
It is.
Okay, we can't forget about software development.
Yeah.
We touched on this a little bit earlier,
Right.
but it's such a crucial area. I'd love to explore it a bit more.
Right.
It's a field that's being completely revolutionized by AI.
Yeah.
We're already seeing AI agents being used to automate code generation, debugging, and testing.
Okay.
This frees up human developers to focus on the more creative and complex aspects of their work.
So it's like having a coding partner who can not only write code, but also like anticipate your needs and suggest solutions.
Yeah,
That would be a game changer for so many developers.
absolutely. And it goes beyond just writing code. AI agents can also help with project management, documentation, even design aspects of software.
Wow.
It's a truly comprehensive approach to software development, with AI assisting at every stage of the process.
As AI models become even more sophisticated, will they eventually be able to handle even the most complex development tasks?
It's certainly headed in that direction.
Right.
We can expect to see faster development cycles and even more innovative software products emerging as AI plays a bigger role in this field.
What about other areas we haven't talked about yet, like scientific research and cybersecurity?
Both are being profoundly impacted by AI.
Yeah.
In scientific research, AI agents can sift through massive data sets, identify patterns that would take humans years to find, and accelerate the pace of new discoveries. It's like having a research assistant who works at lightning speed and never gets tired.
It's like giving scientists a superpower.
Right.
And how is AI being applied in cybersecurity?
It's becoming our first line of defense. AI agents can detect and respond to cyber threats in real time, protecting our digital infrastructure from increasingly sophisticated attacks. They're like digital guardians, constantly patrolling our networks, looking for any sign of trouble.
It's amazing to see how this technology is being used to tackle such a wide range of challenges.
Yeah.
From healthcare to cybersecurity and everything in between.
And those are just a few examples.
Yeah.
The possibilities are truly limitless, and as AI technology continues to advance, we can only imagine the incredible innovations that lie ahead.
What's been an incredible journey exploring the world of agentic AI with you.
It really has.
We've gone from the basic mechanics to the real-world applications.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a much deeper understanding of this transformative technology.
I'm glad to hear that. It's been a fascinating conversation for me as well.
As we wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought. How might agentic AI change your life in the next 5 years? Will you have an AI agent managing your schedule, planning your trips, or even helping you make important decisions? The future is full of possibilities, and it's up to all of us to shape it. So stay curious, stay informed, and embrace the power of agentic AI. Who knows what amazing things we'll achieve together? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.